Hello there, my name is Puja and welcome to yet another photography journey with me in Finland. The sun is shining today, tomorrow is the first day of spring and also it's the start of the new Persian year. So a happy new year to all you Persians out there. We say Sal no Mubarak and it's the year 1400 for us, and hopefully this year we will have very good outcomes, unlike last year. So the sun is out today and I decided to come out to a beach with my beautiful and lovely Canon R6 and the 24-105, the RF version, f4L IS lens. This time I decided to take a majority of my B-roll shots using the Canon R6, now that I'm more comfortable with it, on how to use it, how to move it and how to control it. And I think that the results will be pretty interesting. I am not using any C-Log or any other format. I'm just using the new version of filming, which is basically 50 frames per second, 1/200th of a shutter speed, and I think we are going to have a pretty beautiful sunset today because it's really clear, and if luck is with us we will also get to see Aurora Borealis or the Northern Lights tonight. If that happens, I'll try to shoot it as well. I have some extra batteries packed in my backpack, and let me show you the beach. One thing I really don't like about the Canon R6's hybrid mode is that in order to go from video to photo mode, I have to constantly change the dial from video to C3. That's the custom mode that I keep, and the problem is that when I set up the beautiful shot and the framing and everything, I want to be able to click and take the photo at the same time. I believe I can do that also in my Canon 70D, so it's pretty weird that Canon decided to skip on that here. So Canon, if you're listening, yeah, incorporate that right away. This will put this camera up in a whole different level. It's so simple thing to do. You just have to press the shutter to take a snapshot. Why not? Because the record button is situated differently anyway. So yeah. So the area that you see around me, all of it here, is actually a beach, a sandy beach, and right over there where that little tiny piece of snow is, from there on actually the lake starts. And the beautiful thing about this specific lake, Rosendahl, is that you can walk for a couple of 100 meters and the water would still be till your chin. So we come here with our friends usually to enjoy some family time here on this beach. If you're ever in Tampere and in Finland, I highly recommend this beach during summertime. Of course, during winter time also, it's a very beautiful place to take photos and to just walk on the lake itself. So I'm going to take some beautiful photos and let's see how it turns up. I would like to point out at this time that unlike last time that I shot with the D-Cine-like in the DJI Osmo, I decided to skip that in general because I am not that great at color grading, and I don't have the time really to color grade. So I decided to just go with the built-in profile, the normal profile, and also I'm not doing any special kind of ISO shutter or anything like that. Everything is fully automatic because that makes just life a little bit easier. That way I can concentrate on the R6 and I can take some beautiful shots with manual mode in R6 and also in video mode as well. Subject lost. So my DJI Osmo, hello, I'm here. My DJI Osmo is picking up that tree behind me as a human being, so it detects it as a face. What I wanted to explain is when you're taking shots of anything in nature, humans, animals, pets, try to isolate the subject by using your zoom a little bit. Oh, I nearly fell in a ditch over there. So when you actually zoom in, for example at 105 millimeters as I'm doing right now, it isolates the subject much better, and the compression gives you a really crisp bokeh or out of focus areas. So I'm gonna give you an example of this. Nothing of a tree, basically just taken with at 24 millimeters, at 70 millimeters, and at 105 millimeters, just so you can see the difference. Bonus tip, if you want to use a technique such as this one, try to incorporate something in the middle or in the foreground. For example, if you're taking a photo of, for example, when I'm taking a photo of that really boring looking tree branch over there, what ends up happening if I put a little bit of these rock foundations in the foreground, it just gives it a little bit of more depth and it makes it look really beautiful. Now, as I'm waiting for this amazing sunset to come, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be really beautiful, I'm just standing here enjoying the scenery, enjoying the beautiful and the clean weather. I can hear the lake again, and this time I want you to share the experience with me. So listen to it, pay attention, and this is what happens when people are walking, or when I walk, is just you can hear the water kind of like under the ice moving around, and that's what makes it a little bit scary. But touch wood, I haven't had any issues yet. One of my favorite methods of photography is going really close to the ground. So I tend to actually completely go here, and I want to show you how awesome it looks. Just take a look at that. Now, another thing that will step up your photography is leading lines. The concept of leading lines, as the name implies, is lines that lead to something. So for example, over there I have a gorgeous sun over there, almost setting but not just yet, and the light trail is just reflecting on the frozen lake here. So I go really low down on the ground and I take a few shots, and I'm going to show you the samples. I am getting more comfortable talking to the camera. It feels less stupid now. This is my third or fourth vlog, and I have to say I'm quite enjoying this. I'm getting familiar with the R6. This camera is one of the best investments I've made. I waited, I don't know, 12 years to buy a perfect Canon camera that can do awesome photography and videography as well. That beautiful sunset that I was expecting is completely disappeared. We have a lot of clouds over the horizon apparently, and I guess I just have to do with what I have, forget about the beautiful sunset. But there will be other sunsets, I guarantee you. In the summertime you have the most crazy sunsets here. The sky sometimes turns red, purple, and the weirdest colors that you can't even imagine. But right now I'm going to take some other shots of this beautiful location, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. So check my Instagram, Puya Lucky, and I appreciate your follows and your comments. And if you have any questions on photography, feel free to ask. If you want a specific thing to learn, I can try to teach you based on my experience. I'm gonna go on top of the hill over there. I'm on top of the tallest hill here, located in Rosendahl Uimaranta or Rosendahl Beach. And oh, I wish the clouds weren't there, but I'm gonna try to take some awesome shots. Let's see if something comes out of it. So the day hasn't been a full failure, because now I have a little bit of the sunset going on. I've met some new photographers out here. It's really nice to get to know people. Finns are really shy, but when you approach them and you start talking to them, and a lot of them have photography as a hobby, so it's really easy to connect with them. And as photographers, I talk to anyone I see is a photographer. I'm not shy. That's how you grow your network. So yeah, if you're a photographer, you're in Tampere, and you want to hook up, you want to come together to take some pictures, some videos, please feel free to drop a DM or comment on my YouTube channel, and we'll make it happen. Thank you very much for watching my video. Your comments, your likes and your subscriptions will motivate me to do even more. I am doing this for myself, to learn, but also to share the experiences with you as I learn. So the more you comment, the more it motivates me to get out in this freezing condition and take my camera out and shoot for you.